Hello, welcome to Pink Sunrise Tarot. I'm Sonia and I'm going to be doing a reading on Aquarius. Hello, Aquariuses. Hello to everybody else. Hello to all my subscribers, viewers, everybody that's commented, everybody that's sent emails, that has liked my videos. Thank you so very much. I really appreciate the love and the support. I'm going to keep my intros really short. The last couple of videos, I've gotten, like I said before, I have gotten a few emails stating that I put too many cards out and they're not able to follow or able to understand and so on. So I have a lot of viewers that really like to watch the cards and try to understand them, which is fine. I don't mind. But I'm just going to keep things simple. Just go back to the basics. Go back to the way I used to do them in the very beginning back in March. So that's how I'm just going to keep it for now on. If anything, I'll change things up, not as drastic. Not, change it too much, but just go back to the basics. Okay. I don't read reversals. I don't edit my videos. I do swear in my videos. Take what resonates, leave the rest, okay? That's it. Quick shuffle on the cards, and now I'll get some cards on the table for Aquarius. Try to keep my videos as short as I can. But I definitely gotta get the message out, so. Okay, Aquarius, let's see what we got going on. Okay. Seven of Wands, the High Priestess, the Devil, Seven of Cups, and the King of Cups. Okay, Aquarius, right off the bat, I'm going to start right in the center with the Devil. This is a little toxic. Not very toxic, but enough to the point where you know better, so to speak. And I say that because you have the Hierophant the High Priestess right next to it, and you also have the Seven of Cups. What that tells me is that there's some kind of toxicity that you're very well aware of when it comes to multiple options, or you're very well aware that there's too much on your plate, and it has you extremely defensive, especially when it comes to opening yourself up. Okay, so that's what I'm getting here, because you have the Seven of Wands, which is defensive, keeping yourself, in a bubble. The High Priestess is intuitively, or using your instincts and your intuition to know something is wrong, or to know that understanding that kind of what's going on. And it's a little toxic because either you have too many options or you have too much on your plate, okay? And when it comes to your love life, or love situation, or friendship, or relationship, it kind of has you, a little bit in your head. So let's just break that down and see what's going on. Let's see the Seven of Swords. The Seven of Wands. I don't know why it just said Seven of Swords, but Seven of Wands. Okay, trying not sexy. Sometimes if there's no cards that come out, it just stays as it is. There's nothing to clarify. It is what it is. Okay, and being that no cards just came out for the Seven of Wands, you're very highly defensive, and that just stays as it is. There's no need to clarify the fact that you're defensive, the fact that you're protecting yourself, you're protecting your heart, you're trying to protect your assets, you're in protection guarded mode. So there's no need to clarify. You're very, very guarded right now. You know, maybe guarded because of your feelings and your emotions, and you don't want that to be toxic because you have a lot on your plate. See the High Priestess, exactly. Three of Swords. You have a lot on your plate, especially when it comes to love, Aquarius. When it comes to the matters of the heart. Yeah, look at this. Two of Cups. Yeah, there's a situation with a relationship, and you're very defensive. The fact that there's no clarification for that, it stays as it is. You're very, very defensive, like extremely defensive. You have the High Priestess and you have the Hierophant here. It tells me that this relationship was at one point, or could be at another point, a strong relationship, but you are extremely, extremely, I mean, I can't tell you how guarded you are. You are so guarded that it's like metal walls, okay? And it's toxic. But the reason why you're doing this is because there's too much on your plate, especially when it comes to your emotions. You're literally trying to protect every ounce of yourself because there's quite a bit on your plate. There's a lot on your plate. Look at that. And what's toxic is the unseen. Okay, with the Moon card here, things have to come to light, either on your end or on theirs. Yeah, look at, you're trying to build your money, you're trying to focus on your money, but maybe things are pulling at your pockets, maybe things are not allowing you to plant the seeds that you need to plant. That is enough right there in itself to stress you out, to stress anybody out. When you're trying to build and, you know, you got a hole in your pockets, quite a bit is falling out. Look at this. The Magician, you're manifesting this. You're wanting to have things a lot calmer. You're wanting things to calm down. You're wanting things to be able to, you want to be able to take your time when deciding and making decisions, especially when it comes to issues of the heart, and you're not able to right now. So you're literally protecting yourself because you have a lot on your plate. Whoa, that just smacked me in the face. Yeah, you're a wounded warrior right now. You don't really want to be bothered, Aquarius. I can see it. That's why you're extremely protected against everything and everyone. Yeah, you want to maintain your independence. You want to focus on your money. You're thinking about, you know, changing different regimens and everything else when it comes to your health. You're focusing on your foundation, a new vehicle, new car. I mean, excuse me, it's the same thing. A new vehicle, new foundation, a new, not necessarily a new career, but it could be, you know, because it's, you know, to do with abundance. So it could be another job. It could be an issue with your job. You have a lot on your plate where maybe there's a lot of money that's going to be, that you have to pay, you know, to have things in order. I mean, needing an apartment, that costs quite a bit of money. Getting a car, that costs, you know, quite a bit of money. So I can see where you're a little, you know, up in your head, Aquarius, which, you know, you are an air sign, you know, up in your head and everything about, you know, your abundance. But you have, the thing is you have a lot on your plate. Okay, that's what has you unstable right now, is that you have a lot on your plate. What it is, I'm not sure, but it has you messed up, and it makes you, it's wanting to keep you. I mean, look at this. For the Seven of Cups, which is many options, or, you know, a lot on your plate, you have a 9 and a 9. You're wounded, but you want to keep your independence. Okay, so maybe you don't want to be in a relationship anymore. Maybe you don't want to, you know, continue. Okay, you have the Knight of Wands. You have that passion, you have that desire, but then you also have the Eight of Cups. So it's like there's something that you emotionally want to walk away from, but you can't. Okay, you can't walk away just yet. Maybe there's a lot of unseen, you know, maybe there's a lot of unseen questions, a lot of unseen, you know, answers to the questions, you know. Yeah, when it comes to money, you've definitely been out in the cold. You've been out in the cold a lot more than you wanted to. Maybe a lot more than you wanted to admit. That's maybe the reason for, look at this. It could be a Scorpio in your life, or it could be the ending of something in the beginning of something new. You also have to make a decision when it comes to money. What you're going to spend your money on. You're going to spend your money on a car, spend your money on an apartment, spend money on clothing, spend money on health, or you're going to save it. There's a decision to be made when it comes to your abundance, when it comes to your foundation. I can see why there's a lot of options. There's a lot of things, not necessarily options, but I can see that there's a lot on your plate. That's the whole reason for the Seven of Wands being extremely protected, almost like putting yourself in a bubble, but like a steel or cement, or something very guarded, very, very, very guarded. Aquarius. Being guarded is good to a certain extent, but look at, it's causing a lot of conflict. It's causing a lot of issues. Maybe you're not speaking as much as you should. Maybe you're not communicating. Sorry, you're not communicating. Look at this. Ten of Swords. You're definitely in your head, and you're in your head a lot. And I mean a lot. A lot. And that could be a major, major conflict when it comes to starting your journey, getting ready to start over. You've made many attempts. You've made many decisions. You've talked about this. You've thought about this. Should I go this way? Should I go that way? Coulda, shoulda, woulda. You are really stuck on really just not knowing. Just not knowing. That's the main thing. You're just not knowing because you want that justice. You want the equal give and take. You want that balance. And if it doesn't serve you, you're very quick to remove it. So what you have to do, Aquarius, there's a decision that needs to be made. When you make this decision, you have to be clear and concise. Okay, think with your heart, but speak with your mind. Okay, you don't want to isolate yourself. You don't want to hinder yourself. You do have a lot on your plate, Aquarius. You really do. But you are so defensive, it's not funny. Like, you have no support system. You really are kind of just in this bubble by yourself. You've put yourself there, and you're not even allowing yourself to get out. You have to do something to change that, because it's quite toxic, okay? Let me get some more cards for you. Okay. Look at this. I can't make this shit up. Again, Two of Cups. This is about a relationship, Aquarius. There's some kind of relationship, or there's some kind of family member. There's some kind of situation that's very close to your heart that is quite troubling. I don't know if there's a lot of drama. I don't know if there's a lot of gossip. I don't understand what is exactly going on. But whatever the shit is quite toxic and has you very defensive. And look, it has you needing to love yourself. You definitely have to focus more on yourself than anything, but at the same time, this is definitely this is a relationship or partnership or friendship, or you guys have been going back and forth for a lot of years. You guys have to figure it out. You guys have to work it out. And look at the Hermit. You guys, it's like, I could say this to both of you, or whoever this resonates for. You have to go within. You have to light that tunnel. You have to figure out what it is that is triggering you to be extremely defensive, especially when it comes to this love relationship, this partnership, this friendship, because you're really extremely defensive. I mean, you just, the slightest thing, it's just, you're on guard. You're really on guard to the point where you are hurting yourself. Not physically hurting yourself, but you're mentally, emotionally draining and physically binding yourself. That's a lot to do with the devil, the toxicity. So you have to be careful on how you hold things together. Don't hold things together with negative energy, because then it just, stress is a silent killer. You know what I mean? And you have a lot of, wounded warrior here, Five of Pentacles, loss of money. You have the Seven of Cups, too much on your plate. You have the Five of Wands, conflict, emotional. There's a lot going on, Aquarius. You really got to get a handle on it if you can, and just really kind of just, spend a little bit more time, maybe meditating, taking yourself out, long walks on the beach, a nice little, subway ride, whatever it is, whatever is you're happy. place, you have to spend some time there, okay? And then really come back, come back into yourself and then decide what it is you're going to do from that point on, okay? So with that being said, take care of yourself, Aquarius. Till next time, bye.